Welcome back to UCCS for Game 4 of this series between the Colorado Mesa Mavericks and the UCCS Mountain Lions. The Mavericks have taken the first 3 games of this series, winning both games, a doubleheader yesterday and Game 1 today. The Mountain Lions looking to avoid the sweep in Game 4 as they have Mackenzie Rutkoff on the mound today for the Mountain Lions. We'll get that defense set up for you in just a moment. But the lineup for the Colorado Mesa Mavericks: Ashley Bradford, Ellie Smith, Maya Arrieta, Allie Disler, Nicole Christensen, Brandy Haller, Sarah Jorson, Ileana Mendoza, and Lauren Wedman, and Shay Mauser on the mound for the Mavericks. So don't want to speculate on Lexi Rayburn. She left the game and her start in Game 2 yesterday after a line drive came back and hit her. So hopefully that she is okay. Normally this is her time to pitch, but Mackenzie Rutkoff, it is her time to step up and find a win for the Mountain Lions to avoid this sweep. Some stats for Rutkoff coming into the game: 4.56 ERA, a 4-2 record, and 15 appearances. This is her 3rd start of the year. She does have 1 complete game, 35 innings pitched, 26 runs, 23 of them earned, only 7 walks on the year, and 32 strikeouts in those 35 innings. The first pitch, a ball to Ashley Bradford. Rutkoff has been solid this season for the Mountain Lions and reliable coming out of the pen. Like I said, this is only her 3rd start of the year. Rutkoff being one of the young Mountain Lions on this roster, as she's a freshman out of Ramona, California, and Ramona High School. The pitch from Bradford is skied foul over my head. Didn't quite have the home run distance, but straighten that out, maybe a double. So it brings the count to 1-2 to Bradford. Good start so far from Rutkoff. That pitch is a ball, gets away. New catcher in this game, as the usual move is Cassidy Hubner behind the plate for Game 2. But keeping Paige White in as a designated player in the lineup. That pitch was fouled off behind the screen. So we'll do it again, 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch on the way from Rutkoff. It's going to miss. Full count. The full count pitch is hit to right center field. That ball is back at the track at the wall, and that ball is gone. A leadoff home run for Ashley Bradford, and an early 1-0 lead for the Mavericks in this one. That ball was hit very well. Wind helped it, but that ball was going no matter what. Good piece of hitting from right to right center. And that is something that we've seen from the Mavericks, is opposite field power, as a bunch of their home runs have gone to right field over this weekend. And they're making use of the elevation here in Colorado Springs, being at about 6,000 feet. With the wind blowing today, balls are going to be flying out of the ballpark. So now Ellie Smith, the 2-way player, coming in. She's the designated player in this one. She lines one to Solana Martinez, throw over the first to Reisman, gets the out. So a good bounce back from Mackenzie Rutkoff to get the first out of this top half of the first. And now Maya Arrieta at the plate. First pitch to Arrieta. Outside for a strike. Excuse me. Yep, for a strike. Next pitch is in there as well for a strike. So quick 0-2 count to Arrieta. Definitely a good bounce back from Mackenzie Rutkoff after giving up the leadoff home run to Ashley Bradford. That pitch misses inside, ball 1. And that pitch misses low and away. 2-2 is the count. Quick run through of the defense for the Mountain Lions. Cassidy Hupner catching, Mackenzie Rutkoff on the mound, Reisman at first, Hernandez Ballou at second, Martinez at short, Brewster at third, Matos in left, Perez in center, and Horton in right. The usual defense. Not much changes in the lineup for the Mountain Lions game to game. The only difference is the catching being done by Cassidy Hupner instead of Paige White, and Paige White will act as the designated player in this game. Full count to Maya Arrieta, 1 out. And the payoff pitch is on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that brings up Allie Disler, the catcher today. Disler catching both games of this doubleheader for the Mavericks. She must be very valuable back there to want to use her for the 14 innings of these games. That pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2, another 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch from Rutkoff on the way, low and away for ball 1, looking for a chase, but is unable to get it. The 1-2 pitch from Mackenzie Rutkoff is on the way. That pitch runs inside. So 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The Mavericks scoring early in this one with an Ashley Bradford solo shot to right center field. Swung on and flight into shallow center. A diving play, an immaculate play from Mia Perez. Plays out full body to make the play and end the top of the first. An incredible play to start this game for the Mountain Lion defense. And we'll move to the bottom of the first. The Mountain Lions chasing 1-0. Welcome back to Colorado Springs, bottom of the first inning. Mavericks leading this one 1-0. Ashley Bradford with a solo leadoff home run. And now Morgan Hernandez-Ballou leading things off for the Mountain Lions. Swung on and fouled off, for strike one. Gonna give some time for the umpire. Looked like it may have caught him. But Shay Mauser on the mound for the Mavericks, and she pitched a great game yesterday as well, going the complete game in that Mercy Rule game in game 2 yesterday. 9-1 the final score. Some stats for her on the year, as that pitch is in there for strike 2. A 1.88 ERA, 10-2 record, 19 appearances, 16 starts, 10 complete games, 4 shutouts, 85 2/3 innings pitched, 23 runs and 91 strikeouts with only 23 walks given up as well. So another good pitcher from the Mavericks in this one. All three of their workhorse pitchers are sub-2 ERAs, and Mauser's 1.88 is actually the highest ERA on the team, with Ellie Smith's coming into today with a 1.4 ERA and Paige Adair with a .89 as that ball is flied to second base, and that's going to drop in. That's going to be a base hit from Morgan Hernandez-Ballou. The sun got in the way of that one, and it drops in for a base hit. And now that brings up Mia Perez. The sun is right in the path of a fly ball on the infield like that. And unfortunately for the player on second base, Maya Arrieta, that ball was right in the path of the sun. And that's going to go down as a single. Pitch to Mia Perez on the way, and that's going to miss. 1-1 is the count. Hernandez-Ballou on first base. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Didn't know if looks like it was called a strike either way, and then the throw down to first to check on Hernandez-Ballou, but she's not going anywhere. So 1-2 is the count to Mia Perez. Swung on and missed strike 3. The first strikeout on the day for Mauser. She had a bunch of strikeouts in game 2 yesterday as well. 8 strikeouts in 5 innings of work yesterday. That's going to be low. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the way for Solana. It's up and in, ball 1. Solana Martinez in game 1, and a strikeout, a pop out to second base, and a single up the middle in her 3 at-bats in game 1 of this doubleheader. That's going to miss. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be lined, bounces to the shortstop, the throw to second to get Hernandez-Ballou out at second. So a fielder's choice for Solana Martinez. So she reaches on that. Kind of a slow line drive hit to the shortstop Bradford, lays out to try and catch it, but it bounces and allows Martinez to reach base, and she makes the throw over to second base to Arrieta to get the second out. And now Sawyer Brewster up, still kind of waiting for that power to explode from her. Not too much from this weekend so far, but a lot of power. Count is 1-1 to Sawyer. Sawyer going 0 for 3 in game 1 with 2 strikeouts. She'll swing and miss, making it a 1-2 count. The pitch from Mauser on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center field. That ball is going, and that ball is gone. Sawyer Brewster with a 2-run home run. And that gives the Mountain Lions a lead. Sawyer Brewster kind of felt this one coming all weekend, just hasn't really connected with anything. And sure enough, on cue in the bottom of the first of this inning, she hits a 2-run bomb and now gives the Mountain Lions an early lead. Paige White coming to the plate. A lot of power from her as well. She's a designated player in this one as she caught in game 1 the normal routine for the Mountain Lions. That pitch is swung on and hit the left field, not going to go anywhere. And that play is made by Holler, and that'll end the bottom of the first. Mountain Lions strike back. 2-1 is the score of this ball game as we head to the top of the second. Top of the second here in Colorado Springs. Mountain Lions are leading this one 2-1 off of the Sawyer Brewster 2-run home run in the bottom of the first. Mackenzie Rutkoff back on the mound. Top of the second. Nicole Christensen at the plate. Couple hits in game 1 of this doubleheader for Christensen. She's on third base today. 0-1 is the count. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. The Mountain Lions have their second lead of the weekend. They took an early lead in game 1 of this doubleheader as well. So looking to shut down this Maverick offense as that swung on and fouled back to the screen. We'll run it back again. 0-2 is the count. The 0-2 pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. That pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Kind of the way that the Mountain Lion pitching staff goes. They get up 0-2. They're not throwing a strike. They want you to chase it. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's up and away. So 2-2 is the count. And that's going to miss high as well. Full count to Nicole Christensen. After going up 0-2, she works it back full. The full count pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that's the second strikeout for Mackenzie Rutkoff today. And that brings up Brandy Holler. Holler was 0 for in the first game of this doubleheader. But the story of the weekend with her 4 home runs in the 2 games yesterday, she's looking to kind of bounce back after a few strikeouts in the first game of this doubleheader. First pitch to her is in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled over this way. It's going to land on top of the batting cages to the left. So that's 0-2. Baseball and softball are similar in the way that you can have an incredible day one day and then the next day doesn't quite go your way. Brandy Holler having 4 home runs yesterday, and she was 0 for in the first game, and now down 0-2. She takes that ball up and away. You look at Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with the Toronto Blue Jays. He hit 3 home runs against the Yankees on Wednesday and then struck out 4 times on Thursday. So it's a very back and forth game, and baseball and softball are similar in that way, as that pitch is fouled off behind home plate. So don't know if Brandy Holler is pressing in this situation, knowing that she did so well yesterday, but she's looking to bounce back from game 1 of this doubleheader. That pitch is going to be way up and away. 2-2 is the count. This is a big test for Mackenzie Rutkoff as well. Not many starts on the year. Usually this is Lexi Rayburn's spot, but her getting hit in the hand with a line drive yesterday. Not sure where her condition is right now. That pitch is softly lined down the left field line. That's going to bounce foul. So 2-2 is the count to Brandy Holler. Two pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back to the screen. Holler battling at the plate, good at bat from her. Another 2-2 pitch on the way from Rutkoff. Good off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Rutkoff in the top of the second, and that's going to bring up Sarah Jorson. Jorson on first base in this game. Saw her pinch hit late in game 1 of this doubleheader. First pitch to her is going to miss up and away, ball 1. Rutkoff looking good so far through the first 5 outs of this game. What the Mountain Lions definitely need to see from her as swing and a miss from Jorson. The 1-1 pitch from Rutkoff on the way. That's an off-speed pitch. That's going to break out. 2-1 is the count. 1-1 pitches are so important pitching-wise. 1-1 strikes make the count 1 and 2, but a 1-1 ball turns it to 2 and 1, and the hitters count. That pitch is jammed to the first base. Reisman is able to make that play and end the top of the second inning. No runs for the Mavericks as the score stays 2-1 Mountain Lions going to the bottom of the second. Back here at UCCS for the bottom of the second inning. Mountain Lions are leading this one 2-1. As Peyton Reisman is up at the plate. First pitch to her is going to miss, ball one. That ball is going to hit high to the second baseman. The sun is there again, but she's able to make the play. A good adjustment from Maya Arrieta to get the first out. We saw in the first that Hernandez Ballou reached on a similar play with a sun ball to Arrieta, and she's able to block the sun and make that play. Not an easy play at all. And now Cassidy Hubner at the plate. First pitch to her is swung on and grounded to the second baseman, Arrieta, for the second out. So two very quick outs of this inning for the Mountain Lions, and now Brianna Matos is going to come up.
Number 10, Brianna Matos.
The first pitch to Brianna on the way, in there for strike one. Matos was over 2 in game one with 2 strikeouts, so looking to put some balls in play. As that pitch is in there, strike 2. So a quick 0-2 count on Brianna Matos, 2 outs in this bottom of the second inning. And Shea Mauser on the bump for the Mavericks. Pitch on the way, that's gonna miss. 1-2 count. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And we'll move to the top of the third inning. Mountain Lions still leading this one 2-1. Top of the third inning here at Mountain Lion Field. Mavericks up at the plate. Start with Ileana Mendoza, Lauren Wedman, and then Ashley Bradford. 8-9-1 in the lineup. First pitch from Rutkoff on the way, swung on and missed. Strike 1. All the runs in this one coming in the first inning. As Mendoza shows bunt, Sawyer Brewster's there, makes the throw over. Called, safe. As Hernandez Ballou was not there and the throw took her off of the bag. So a bunt single for Ileana Mendoza on a good bunt. Lauren Wedman at the plate. She hit the solo home run in the first half of this doubleheader. Want to make sure that everyone's okay as the trainer kind of takes a step out to the foul line. Maybe Hernandez Ballou maybe pulled something as she was covering first base on that bunt. So Rutkoff still on the mound, Wedman at the plate. The runner on first and nobody out. Another bunt shown. A good one. Hubner's there, makes the throw over the first, and that's an out. A good play from Hubner behind the plate. So that'll be the first out on the sacrifice bunt.
Shortstop, number 6, Ashley Bradford.
They'll bring up Ashley Bradford. Bradford with the leadoff home run in this game, just over right center field. So runner in scoring position for her now. And she's going to show bunt as well. That's popped up. Hubner's there to make the catch. So 3 bunts back to back to back. And now there's 2 outs in this game, in this inning. And now Ellie Smith coming to the plate. Still a runner in scoring position, but this time with 2 outs. As the Mavericks are putting down bunts maybe to put pressure on the Mountain Lion defense. The first one worked as Mendoza put down a great bunt for an infield hit for a bunt single. And then the sacrifice bunt from Wedman to advance her, and then looked like maybe a bunt for a hit situation with Bradford. But she pops out to Hubner. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1-1 is the count. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. Mackenzie Rutkoff on the mound for the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions are leading this one 2-1 from the Sawyer Brewster 2-run home run. The pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Low in the dirt, blocked by Hubner. Good block, and that holds the runner on second. Two-1 is the count with 2 outs. Ellie Smith at the plate, and the pitch on the way to her. In there for a strike. 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Swung on and missed. Looked like it may have actually gone off of her, but it's still swing, and she strikes out. And we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Mountain Lions still leading this one 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Bryn Horton leading things off for the Mountain Lions. We'll have 9-1-2 in the bottom half of the 3rd. So we'll see Horton, Hernandez, Ballou, and Perez coming up in the bottom half of the 3rd. First pitch, a strike to Bryn Horton. The 0-1 pitch on the way, outside. Ball 1, so a 1-1 count. Britton Horton 0 for 3 in the first game with 3 strikeouts as she lays down a bunt that goes foul. So a 1-2 count. Britton Horton with a lot of speed, trying to get on base for the top of the order coming up. Shea Mauser on the mound still. Slapped out of play just over the netting here into the stands. So we'll do it again. 1-2 is the count. The pitch from Mauser on the way, and that's going to fall off the plate. 2-2 count. Mauser pitching well to this point, only mistake being the 2-run home run from Sawyer Brewster. And that pitch is just outside as well. Brings the count full to Bryn Horton. The payoff pitch from Mauser on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to Bryn Horton. That's another strikeout to Bryn. And the third for Mauser on the day. And that's going to bring up Morgan Hernandez-Ballou, who reached on a single when Maya Arrieta had the pop out, but the sun blocked her view of the ball and it landed in for a single. First pitch to her is going to be a ball. Swung on off the cap of the bat. That's going to be strike 1. Mauser yesterday with 5 strikeouts in her 5 innings of work in the Mercy Rule Game 2. So far, the 3 strikeouts in this 3 in the 3rd inning so far. 2-1 is the count to Ballou. That's going to be inside, ball 3. Hitters count for Morgan. The 3-1 pitch from Mauser on the way, swung on, check swing, called a strike anyway. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Swung on and jammed. That's going to be flied out to Ashley Bradford over at shortstop. So that's 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 11,
Mia Perez coming up to the plate. Strikeout in her first at bat in this game 4. Mountain Lions still leading this one 2-1. First pitch to her in there for strike 1. Mia Perez looking to get 2 outs. 2-out rally started as she swings a miss. Misses at strike 2. 0-2 is the count to Perez, who made a fantastic play in the top half of the 1st inning, laying out to rob a base hit. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That pitch is slapped foul, out of play. That pitch is swung on and fouled in our direction into the stands. It hits one of the fans out here, but looks like she's okay. She's walking away. So we'll keep the same count, 1-2. The pitch from Mauser on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Mountain Lions go down 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We'll move to the top of the 4th. Mountain Lions leading this one 2-1 still. Top of the fourth inning, back here in Colorado Springs. Mackenzie Rutkoff still on the mound, and Maya Arrieta coming to the plate. She'll swing and foul that one back to the screen. Her first at bat, she struck out. One of the four strikeouts, that Mackenzie Rutkoff has in this game so far. So 0-1 is the count to Maya Arrieta. The pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Swung on, and that's blasted to left field. That's gone, no doubt about it. Solo home run for Maya Arrieta. And that will tie this game up at 2. Solo home run for Arrieta almost hits our production truck in left field. Gets right over it, but damage done by the Mavericks, as the storyline for this team has been the home run ball, as they have hit many home runs this weekend and almost 75 now on the season as a team. Allie Disler at the plate. Another big bat for the Mavericks that we haven't quite seen do damage yet, as she hits one shallow left field. Solana Martinez is camped under it, and she'll catch it for the first out. Top of the fourth inning. Disler likes swinging at the early pitches in the count. Nicole Christensen at the plate, strikeout in her first at bat as well. But she hit a couple of home runs yesterday. Looking to do some more damage today. She had a couple hits in game 1. That pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to miss. 2-0 count. The pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. That's going to be swung on and fouled, out of play at the right side. Look out to our camera over on the first base side down there. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Two is the count, top of the fourth inning. Rutkoff still on the mound. Nicole Christensen, that pitch is going to go high. So 2-2 count, full count to Nicole Christensen. Full count pitch on the way is going to be Jan foul back at the screen. So we'll do it again, full count. 1 out in this top of the fourth inning. Damage done already from Maya Arrieta with the solo home run to tie the game. That ball is hit foul. Way high, had home run distance, but that's going to stay foul. So we'll do it again, full count to Nicole Christensen. That pitch is swung on and hit hard to center field. Is that ball going to go? Off the top of the wall. Perez is going to get it in. And that's going to hold Nicole Christensen to a double. That ball was 2 inches away from being a go-ahead home run. But an extra base hit. A double for Nicole Christensen. And now Brandy Haller coming to the plate. A couple of extra base hits in this top of the fourth inning for the Mavericks. The solo home run to tie the game from Arrieta, and now the double from Nicole Christensen. The Maverick offense is starting to heat up in the fourth inning, as Rutkoff has held them had held them to 1 run going into this inning. That ball in the dirt, throw down to third base. Good ball and dirt read from Christensen, and she will advance to third base. So 2-0 count. Hubner's gonna go have a chat with Mackenzie Rutkoff to kind of settle her down. A couple of extra base hits in this one, and now behind 2-0 to Brandy Holler. So a good time to have a chat and settle down her young freshman pitcher. This game is tied up 2-2, and the go-ahead run on third base with less than 2 outs, the ball in play would give the Mavericks the lead. The infield is back, however. The middle infield is playing deep, so a ground ball to one of them, the run would score. That's going to miss. Ball 3. 3-0 is the count as the wind is beginning to pick up as well. The sun is behind some clouds that have come in overhead, so no more problems with the sun on fly balls. That pitch is right down the middle. Never mind, call it ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Brandy Holler brings up Sarah Jorson, who popped out to Reisman at first base in her first at-bat. Runners on first and third, 1 out, and the Mavericks looking to take the lead in this ballgame. The first pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. Runner going down. Martinez takes it. So one of those delayed steals trying to get the throw down to let Christensen on third base advance home. So some first and third tactics from the Mavericks in this one. 0-1 is the count to Jorson. Pitch on the way. It's going to be low for ball 1. That pitch is going to be popped up. Going to be room for Reisman, and Reisman's going to make the play. So another pop out to first base for Jorson. And that's going to be the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 19.
Ileana Mendoza at the plate. A single in her first at bat. Mountain Lions looking to get out of this inning with minimal damage, keeping the tie. First pitch on the way. It's going to miss. Excuse me. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Rutkoff. On the way. Swung on, and that's fly to left field. Banos didn't get a good jump, but that's okay. Solano Martinez is there. And that's going to end the inning. Minimal damage from the Mavericks, but they do tie it with the solo home run from Maya Arrieta. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning with a tie ball game.
In the top half of the 4th inning, the Mavericks score 1 run on 2 hits and no errors, leaving 2 runners on base.
back here, bottom of the 4th inning. Solana Martinez leading things off for the Mountain Lions and having to face Shane Mauser, who's pitched a pretty solid game so far. The only blemish being a 2-run home run from Sawyer Brewster in the bottom of the 1st. But since then, every batter has been retired in order. Seven straight batters set down from Mauser after the 2-run home run. Count is 1-1 to Solana Martinez. The pitch from Mauser on the way. Low. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and missed on a hard fastball right past her. Brings the count 2-2. That's going to be fouled out of play. So we'll do it again. 2-2 is the count. The 2-2 pitch is lined hard to center field. That's going to get to the wall. Going to be at least a single. And she'll get a double. So a double for Solana. The Mountain Lion offense is active again. And now the big bat of Sawyer Brewster at the plate. Already has a 2-run home run in this game. The first pitch to her on the way, swung on and lined to first base, but throw over to short. It's gonna be safe. So a line out to the first baseman for Brewster brings up Paige White. So 1 out, runner in scoring position.
Number 8, Paige White.
The first pitch to Paige on the way, swung on and hit foul to the right side. Jorson's there to make the play. So a pop out to the first base player as well. And now that brings up Peyton Reisman.
First base, number 20, Peyton Reisman.
First pitch to Reisman is low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Reisman is going to be in there for strike 1. The umpire has a little bit of a delayed signal, so I can't always tell if he's calling it a strike or not. By the time the ball is thrown back is when he's finally puts his arm up for the strike. That's going to be strike 2, though. So 1-2 count to Reisman as Mauser looks to not let the Mountain Lions score after the leadoff double from Solana Martinez. That's going to be in the dirt. Martinez is going to stay at second. Good block behind the plate from Disler. 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The score is 2-2, bottom of the 4th inning. Reisman looking to give the Mountain Lions the lead, but she'll strike out. And now that ends the bottom of the 4th. We'll move to the top of the 5th inning. Score is still tied, 2-2. Top of the 5th inning back here at UCCS. Score is still tied 2-2. Mackenzie Rutkoff out for her 5th inning of work. We'll see the 9-1-2 batters for the Mavericks. Wedman, Bradford, and Smith coming up. Throughout this weekend, we've seen Ellie Smith come into the batting cages in between innings to take some swings off of the tee. So always getting work in for Ellie Smith. 2-0 is the count to Wedman. But as I was saying, Ellie Smith being the designated player in all 4 games so far this weekend, she gets a lot of work in between to try and keep that bat hot sitting on the bench. You can get cooled off pretty easily, especially when the weather is like it is today, chilly with a little bit of a breeze. As Rutkoff will fall behind Wedman 3-0. A pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. That's going to be low. Ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Wedman to start off top of the 5th inning. Now you got to wonder if Gabrielle Cronin will start throwing some pitches out in the bullpen area. As now Ashley Bradford comes to the plate. She had the leadoff home run in the first inning of this game for the Mavericks. The first pitch to her on the way is bunted. Reisman's there, throws over to Hernandez-Ballou, and in time for the out. A sacrifice bunt for Bradford. And good bunt defense from the Mountain Lions with that situation. That's going to bring up, actually looks like a pinch hitter for Ellie Smith. Looks like it's going to be Ava Fugate. Fugate. She did not start this game, but she started game 1 of this doubleheader. So a pinch hitter for Smith. As the umpire makes those changes. Runner is on second base with 1 out. We've seen the Mavericks do some small ball in this game, with it being a close game, trying to scratch across a run to take the lead later in this game. Pitch from Rutkoff on the way, swung on, and missed for strike 1 to Fugate. Smith was 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout on her 2 at-bats. So potentially the right move to put in Fugate. That pitch is check swung, and it hits her, but you need to check for the swing. Looked like she might have swung. She definitely checked her swing, but it looked like she may have swung. That would be a strike, even though it did hit her. Coach Ricky Rothbauer-Stubbs was out of the dugout immediately once they signaled that it would be a hit by pitch. So let's see what the umpires discuss and come up with. From my angle, it looked like it could have been a check swing, which would have been a strike 2. So they do call it a strike, check swing. So even though the pitch does hit her, the swing is still counted, making it a strike. So now the count is 0-2 to Fugate, as Coach Bodie for the Mavericks goes over and chats, trying to get an explanation from the umpires to what happened and how they came to their decision. So 0-2 is the count to Fugate. The pitch on the way, up and away, ball 1. Looking for a chase, doesn't get it. The wind is once again picking up and blowing straight out to center field right now. Out in front of that one, but fouls it off. We'll try and get a update over at baseball right now as they're playing across the parking lot from us. The 1-2 pitch to from Rutkoff is on the way. Swung on and hit hard to left field. Matos is there, throwing it in. He's going to hold the runner at third base, but a hard single from Fugate. And now we have runners on first and third for Maya Arrieta, who hit the solo home run to tie the game last inning.
Second base, number 11, Maya Arrieta.
Another big stressful moment for the Mountain Lions. Corners are in. Sawyer Brewster's playing in to hold the runner at third base. Middle infield's back, trying to get a double play. Pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Arrieta is going to hover out in between first and second. And the throw down, she's going to be out at home. And now we'll play to third, and she's going to be out as well. A double play on the bases. And that's going to end the inning. The Mavericks run themselves out of the inning. They tried the first and third play again, and to no avail. Coach Bodie is trying to get information from the umpires and trying to complain about something. But either way, it looks like we're going to have a double play, and we're going to move to the bottom of the fifth inning. Game is still tied. Mountain Lions looking to take the lead. Bottom of the fifth inning. Mavericks run themselves out of the inning in the top of the fifth. They had runners on first and third with one out, but some great heads-up defense from the Mountain Lions. Gets a double play on the bases. First pitch to Hubner is going to be a ground out to the first base player, and that's going to bring up Brianna Matos. Matos needs to put a ball in play in this at-bat. She's 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts. Quick update with baseball. Across the parking lot playing Colorado Christian. They are up 12-8 in the top of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning. By the way, still winning, and they're playing Colorado Christian. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but a disappointing season for the Mountain Lion baseball team compared to last year. They lost a lot of seniors last year as well. So a very young team, but a really bright future for that roster over the next few years. Count is 1-1 to Brianna Matos coming from Shea Mauser. That pitch is going to fall off the plate for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Pitch to Matos in there for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brianna Matos. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and unfortunately for Matos is unable to put a ball in play today. And that's going to bring up Bryn Horton. Third base player, Nicole Christensen, playing in, looking for a bunt. As she does show bunt, but it'll fall off the plate for a ball. Horton has speed on the bases. It is more of a slap hitter as she takes a little bit of a running start on her swings. It's a 1-1 count off that foul ball. Pitch on the way. It's going to miss. 2-1 is the count to Horton. As Horton has also has not really been able to put a ball in play today against the Mavericks. That's in there for a strike, a good pitch. 2-2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and once again the score is still 2-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bats on the outside corner, strike 3 looking, and the Mountain Lions go down 1-2-3, and we're going to move to the top of the 6th inning. The score is still tied 2-2.
Beat.
Top of the 6th inning here in Colorado Springs. Mavericks and Mountain Lions tied at 2. A good pitching duel between Shay Mauser and Mackenzie Rutkoff, the young freshman for the Mountain Lions, who's pitched well today. The only 2 runs coming on 2 solo home runs. But beyond that, not too much traffic for the Mavericks. And good to see, as the Mountain Lions may need another starting pitcher, with Lexi Rayburn getting hurt in yesterday's game and her start in game 2. So the 0-1 pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. So Maya Arrieta is at the plate. She was at the plate to end the last inning, but didn't make the last out because the outs were made on the bases from some base running mistakes and heads-up defense from the Mountain Lions. That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Another good pitch from Mackenzie Rutkoff. 1-2 count to Maya Arrieta, who does have a home run on the day. She hit the game-tying home run in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Ball gets away from Hubner, but no worries. Thrown over the first. That's a strikeout. That'll bring up Allie Disler. And she's caught both games today. The first pitch to Disler is on the way. That's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. She has had a great day on the mound today for the Mountain Lions. And has shut down this Maverick offense that is very volatile. The pitch from Rutkoff is on the way. Off-speed pitch is going to break off the plate. 1-2 count. Mavericks have 5 hits today. The Mountain Lions have 3, but the score is tied 2-2. Sawyer Brewster with a 2-run blast that gave the Mountain Lions the lead in the bottom of the first inning. That pitch was hit high and deep, but not going to get out of here. Mia Perez is there and makes the catch. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning, and Nicole Christensen at the plate. She has a strikeout and a double in this game.
Number 13, Nicole Christensen.
First pitch to Nicole on the way. Swung on and hit to right field. Horton's traveling over there, and she's laying out to make the catch. And that will end the top of the 6th inning. Score is still tied at 2-2 as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, Mountain Lions looking to take the lead late in this game. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. And top of the order for the Mountain Lions, Morgan Hernandez-Ballou at the plate. First pitch to her is a ball. Pitch on the way is flight in the right center field. Mendoza is there to make the catch. First out of the bottom of the 6th inning. Mia Perez at the plate. No balls in play for her either. It's a couple strikeouts today. First pitch going to be outside. 1-0 is the count. Shea Mauser does have 7 strikeouts on the day for the Mavericks, and she had 8 as well yesterday, so 15 total on the weekend. More good pitching out of the Mavericks as we've seen throughout all 4 of these games. Paige Adair earlier today with 10 strikeouts and her 5 innings of work as that ball is lined over to me. Thank you. I made that catch over there. I don't know if I was on camera or not, but I've had my moments in baseball. So 1-2 count, swung on and missed. Another strikeout to Mia Perez. That's the 8th strikeout for Shea Mauser.
Shortstop, number 21, Solana Martinez.
Solana Martinez coming to the plate with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Shea Mauser still on the mound. First pitch is in there for strike 1. That pitch is fouled back to the screen. That ball is jammed right into the dugout of the Mountain Lions. Avoids hitting any bodies though, but a quick 0-2 count to Solana Martinez. She does have a double in this game in her last at-bat. A hard ball that went to the wall. That pitch is going to be away for a ball as well. 1-2 is the count to Solana. 1-2 pitch from Mauser on the way. Swung on and fouled, and it does hit someone in the dugout. Hopefully everyone's okay in the dugout. Tough situation. We've seen 2 foul balls in that direction, and there's still a handful of girls out there, but that pitch is going to be fouled out of play as well. If I was one of the Mountain Lions over there, I'd probably go stand in the dugout now instead of in the line of fire after Solana Martinez has lined a couple of balls that direction. So a 1-2 pitch up and away. 2-2 is the count. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Mauser. And now we move to the top of the 7th inning with a tie ball game, 2-2.
In the bottom half of the 6th inning, the Mountain Lions go down in order.
Final inning here at Mountain Lion Field. Mackenzie Ruckhoff out for her 7th inning of work. She has pitched an incredible game for the Mountain Lions today. And looks like a pinch hitter for Haller has come into the game. I believe it is Mallory Warner, number 10, who's going to come in and get her first at-bat of the weekend. So Mallory Warner coming into the game with a .333 batting average, 21 games played, 14 starts, 42 at-bats, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 8 runs. And her at-bats so far. That first pitch is swung on and missed. This is our first chance to see her this weekend for the Mavericks. So the 0-1 pitch from Ruckhoff is on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch. A good spot looking for a chase. Ruckhoff nodding her head, liking the pitch in the spot. So 1-2 is the count. We're still tied here, top of the 7th. A tight ball game, a pitcher's duel is a strike. Strike 3, swung at and missed by Mallory Warner. That's going to bring up Sarah Jorson.
For the Mavericks, number 12, Ainsley Sharp.
Actually, we have a pinch hitter as well. Aislinn Sharp is going to come in for Sarah Jorson to hit. First pitch to her is in there for strike one. Aislinn Sharp coming in with a .333 batting average as well. 10 games, 2 starts, 9 at-bats. Does have the 1 home run in her 3 hits on the season. Swung on it, that's fouled behind the screen. So a quick 0-2 count to Sharp. The 0-2 pitch from Ruckoff on the way. Swung on and lined to center field. Mia Perez is there, however. That's going to be 2 outs in this ball game. And now Ileana Mendoza is going to come to the plate. Actually, it looks like another pinch hitter. Number 22, Riley Crouch, on the season, .406 batting average, 24 games, 5 starts, 32 at-bats, 2 doubles, or 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 11 runs for her on her season. Swung on and missed for strike one. Mavericks looking to spark some offense by unloading the bench, because their bench is even very talented as well. As we've seen, their batting averages are pretty high. Swung on and missed as well. That's going to be strike two, an 0-2 count to Riley Crouch. As the Mountain Lions and Mackenzie Ruckoff looking to get out of this 7th inning with only 2 runs given up to the Mavericks, and maybe try and walk things off in the bottom half of the inning. The 0-2 pitch from Ruckoff on the way. It's going to be up and away for ball 1. A 1-2 pitch from Ruckoff on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Mountain Lions have a chance to walk things off in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll move to that half with a tied game. Brewster, White, and Reisman coming up for the Mountain Lions. Bottom of the 7th inning, tied ball game. Mountain Lions with a chance to walk things off. Sawyer Brewster at the plate already with a 2-run home run. The only 2 runs for the Mountain Lions in this game coming off of her bat with a home run in the bottom of the 1st inning. That first pitch is missing away. 1-0 is the count. Mauser still on the mound. That pitch is fouled back to the screen. Brings the count 1-1. Mackenzie Ruckoff for the Mountain Lions has pitched a great game, only giving up 2 runs over 5 hits. Brewster is out in front of that one and fouls it back behind the backstop. And a 1-2 count to Sawyer Brewster. And Shay Mauser on the mound as well, pitching a great game herself. Only the 3 hits given up and the 2 runs coming from Sawyer Brewster's 2-run home run in the 1st inning. 2-2 is the count. Mountain Lions looking to avoid a sweep with one swing of the bat. That ball is low and misses. Brings the count full. So a full count to Sawyer Brewster. And that's going to miss. A leadoff walk for the Mountain Lions in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Designated player number 8,
And we're going to see a pinch runner, I imagine, Brianna Jennings. She's the usual pinch runner. As it is, Brianna Jennings coming in the pinch run for Sawyer Brewster. And now the big bat of Paige White coming to the plate. She flew out to left field and popped out to the player on first base. Big moment in the ball game. Paige White looking to at least move Brianna Jennings to a scoring position or win the game with a swing of her bat. The first pitch from Mauser is on the way, and that's going to miss. Ball 1 as she falls behind Paige White. The next pitch misses as well, 2-0 count. Shea Mauser has lost the zone a little bit in the bottom half of the 7th. Next pitch on the way. That's going to miss as well. 3-0 is the count. You don't want to walk the winning run into scoring position. The 3-0 pitch on the way is in there for strike 1. 3-1 hitters count to Paige White. She had a home run in the first game. That's going to be in there off the plate. The winning run will advance to second base with Peyton Reisman coming to the plate. Excuse me. White had a double and a single in the first game. Looks like we'll get another pinch runner as well for Paige White, probably looking to avoid a double play. But she's also going to chat with Peyton Reisman, give her some inspiration to win this game, maybe. Coach Bodie's going to go out and chat with Shea Mauser. We might see Ellie Smith come in the game. She's been throwing down the left field line in the bullpen area. Mauser's going to stay in the game. So runners on first and second after a couple of walks to start this bottom half of the 7th inning. And Peyton Reisman with a chance to win the game with a swing of her bat. You have to imagine a base hit to the outfield. They're going to be sending Brianna Jennings with her speed on the bases to try and win this game. The first pitch from Reisman is on the way. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded to the second base player. Tagged and thrown to first, a double play. A heads-up play from the second base player, Arietta. So just like that, 2 quick outs. And now Cassidy Hupner at the plate. The winning run is still on third base, so a single would still win this game. But quite the momentum shift after the double play. Pitch on the way. And that's going to miss for ball 1. Kessie Hubner flies that one to right field. That may drop. A diving play to save the game is center fielder Ileana Mendoza. An incredible play to keep the Mavericks in this game. The wind knocked that ball down. And instead of a walk-off hit for the Mountain Lions, we go to extras. We'll move to the top of the 8th inning. Extra innings in Colorado Springs. Mackenzie Rutkoff out for her 8th inning of work. A great outing for her no matter what happens today. Bottom of the order, 9-1-2 for the Mavericks coming up. Lauren Wedman to lead things off. That ball's up and in for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Rutkoff on the way. That's in there for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch from Rutkoff on the way. It's in there for strike 2. That's swung on, foul tip, but caught by Hubner. That'll be a strikeout to Wedman. Another strikeout for Rutkoff. That is Rutkoff's 8th strikeout on the day. And Ashley Bradford comes to the plate. She has the solo home run that led off the game for the Mavericks. The first pitch to her on the way from Rutkoff. That's going to miss for ball 1. A true pitcher's duel in this game with Rutkoff in her 8th inning of work. And Shea Mauser having gone 7 on her own. And that's going to miss as well. Ball 2. That ball's hit in the air, right field. Horton's there, Perez is there. Perez will make the catch. And now that's 2 outs.
Designated player number 3, Ava Fugate.
And that's going to bring up Ava Fugate. She came in and got a single. And her at-bat that she pinch hit for Ellie Smith for. And the first pitch from Rutkoff on the way. Swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike one. That's going to drop in there for a ball in the dirt. 1-1 is the count. Score is still tied as we're in extra innings. Most of the scoring done in the first inning. And then a solo home run that tied it in the fourth from Maya Arrieta. That's going to miss as well. 2-1 count. Coach Rothbauer Stubbs going out to chat with Mackenzie Rutkoff. Good chance to settle her down to get through this inning and give the offense a chance to just score one. So Ava Fugate still at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, tie game, nobody on base. Mackenzie Rutkoff out for her 8th inning of work. Looking to shut down the Maverick offense one more time. That ball is absolutely crushed. And that's going to give the Mavericks a lead. A pitch about right down the middle, and that ball was demolished, almost going over the second fence behind the wall. So a solo home run for Ava Fugate is going to bring up Maya Arrieta, and now the Mavericks lead this one by 1 run. You could hear the crack of that bat, and that ball was crushed, well over the wall. Now, Maya Arrieta comes up with 2 outs in this top of the 8th. Rutkoff has still pitched an incredible game despite that home run. That ball is hit hard in the left field, a base hit. Models will field and throw it in. So back-to-back hard hit balls for the Mavericks. Gabrielle Cronin has been throwing in right field. Don't know if we'll get a change or not. That's going to be Maya Arrieta's 2nd hit of the day. And now Allie Disler comes to the plate. Pitch on the way. And that ball is crushed as well. And that's going to extend the lead. 5-2 is now the lead. A couple of 3 hard hit balls in a row, and we were waiting for Allie Disler to explode this weekend, as she hit 3 home runs last weekend. She hadn't quite done much so far in this series, and now extends the lead to 3 runs. And we might see a pitching change here. We're going to see a pitching change. Gabrielle Cronin's going to come in. A fantastic outing for Mackenzie Rutkoff. She should not hang her head. She shut down one of the best offenses in this conference. So we'll step away as Gabrielle Cronin takes her warm-up tosses with 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. back here in Colorado Springs, the Mavericks offense has exploded in this extra inning for 3 runs. A blast of a home run from Ava Fugate, and then a 2-run home run from Allie Disler. Couple of really hard hit balls of a Mackenzie Rutkoff, who was working her 8th inning. She had an incredible outing today. The numbers don't show exactly how good that she did today, and the young freshman had a great outing. Gabrielle Cronin into the game now. She came in to relieve game 2 yesterday after Lexi Rayburn went down with an injury, and immediately 3 balls and no strikes to Nicole Christensen. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Nicole Christensen. And we'll see Brandy Holler come back into the game. Strikeout and a walk for her today after she hit 4 home runs yesterday. The pitch to her is going to miss as well. Cronin needs to find the zone, just needs to get out of this inning to keep this game within reach for the Mountain Lions to have a chance to come back in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch from Cronin on the way. That's going to miss as well. She cannot find the zone, unfortunately. 6 straight balls to start her outing with 2 outs on top of the 8th. A good time. Infielders are going to chat with her to calm her down. So the count is 2-0 to Brandy Holler. Pitch from Cronin on the way. That's going to miss as well. Throw down the first. Not going to be in time for Christensen. That's going to be 7 straight balls for Gabrielle Cronin. The pitch from Cronin on the way. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Either way, the Mountain Lions are going to have some work to do in the bottom of the 8th inning to at least tie this game, and even better would be to win it. Pitch from Cronin on the way. That's going to be in there as well for a strike. So full count, 2 outs. Mavericks having scored 3 in this top of the 8th inning on a couple of home runs from Fugate. That pitch is skied in the center. Mia Perez is there to end the inning. So we will move to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Mountain Lions are going to be chasing 3 runs to try and tie it, to extend it, or to win the game.
The Mavericks record 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors, stranding 1 runner on.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Mavericks leading this 5-2. Mountain Lions need to score 3 to tie or 4 to win it. McKenna Geist is going to come in and pinch hit for Brianna Matos, looking to spark some offense here late in the game. Shay Mauser still on the mound. This is her 8th inning of work as well for the Mavericks. And the first pitch to Geist is on the way. First pitch, gonna miss for a ball. Mountain Lions had a strong chance to win this game in the bottom of the 7th, but a double play ended that threat. And now they're looking to score 3, and that pitch is gonna be hit into center field. That ball is the wind kind of took it, but not enough, as Ileana Mendoza is there to make the first out. That's gonna bring up Courtney Heller.
Hitting for the Mountain Lions, number 17, Courtney
Heller hitting for Bryn Horton. Horton and Matos combined 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts in this second game of the doubleheader in game 4 of the series. Timeout called, but Courtney Heller is at the plate looking to spark some offense. First pitch to her is gonna miss. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Heller, and that's in there for strike 1. That ball is grounded to the shortstop, Ashley Bradford. Has time and throws over for the second out. So Heller grounds out. That's going to be 2 outs. And Morgan Hernandez-Ballou is coming up to the plate as the last hope for the Mountain Lions to score and win, or at least try and score some runs to tie this game. First pitch to her is fouled off the screen, strike 1. That pitch is going to be fouled off to the right side, out of play. And a quick 0-2 to Morgan Hernandez-Ballou, who is the last fighting hope for the Mountain Lions to scrounge up some offense. But the Mavericks pitching staff has kept them in tight all game long. That's going to miss. Shea Mauser with another great outing, and this one is going to be an 8-inning outing and an 8-inning complete game if she can get Hernandez-Ballou here. That's going to miss as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board, bottom of the 8th. The Mountain Lions still trying to chase 3 runs. The pitch from Mauser. Called foul, pitch inside. Kind of a check swing, almost looked like it could have hit Morgan, but instead goes off of her bat and fouled off to the backstop. So we'll run it back again. 2-2 count. The pitch from Mauser, swung on and missed. Strike 3, that's going to end it as the Mountain Lions drop the series and are swept by the Mavericks 4-0. As the Mavericks have dominated this series, and this one was a close one. But they do take the series and sweep the series.
Fans, join us back here next weekend as the Mountain Lions take on New Mexico Highlands University.
So Shea Mauser with a complete game. 8 innings pitched.
First pitch for game 1.
10 strikeouts in those 8 innings as well, and only 2 runs given up from 3 hits.
Back on Sunday, April 24th. At the conclusion of that day, of game 2, we will have Senior Day where we honor our graduating seniors from the Mountain Lions softball.
And that's going to do it from Colorado Springs for this series between Colorado Mesa Mavericks and the UCCS Mountain Lions. The Mountain Lions fall to 19-21 and 17-15 in RMAC play. Colorado Mesa Mavericks raised their record to 37-5 and 29-1 in RMAC play, an almost perfect record. Couple notes as well. Shea Mauser with a complete game, 8 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. Paige Adair, 5 innings and 10 strikeouts in the first game. a great weekend of baseball for the Mavericks, and the Mountain Lions dropped 4. So that's going to do it from here at UCCS at Mountain Lion Park. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you from me, Michael Newman, and the production truck, and all the cameras. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.